Hey guys, welcome to the OceanState Cuisine. Well, today I'm going to be doing my first food review. So we're going to see on how this goes. I'm not sure how I'm going to operate the phone that I'm using as a camera yet. So this is going to be a trial and error type video, so just bear with me. So what am I going to be reviewing for my first review? Well, in this bag, I have from a supermarket called Publix. Okay? I understand they're supposed to have some of the best sub sandwiches in the States. So now, coming from Rhode Island, I know what a good Italian sub, or what we call grinders, should taste like. And I've had this before, so this ain't the first time. But I'm going to treat it like it is. So, I think this came out to about, here it is, $9.49, but this is a large. It's a pretty heavy sandwich. And you could pick the toppings that you want them to put on it. You could pick the kinds of cheese. The sauces that you want, the kind of bread that you want. They do a real nice job. Okay, so a few other details before I open this and show it to you guys is that you also have the option when you order these. Now, I got this through Instacart. So I ordered it on the public website through Instacart. So you could also order this cold or hot. Now, but if you use EBT like food stamps, you want to order this cold. Okay? Because then your EBT card's going to cover it. Alright, so let's open this up. And again, this is a whole sandwich. You could order a whole or a half, but I'm going to eat just a half for now. Save the other half for later. Let's give this a look. Okay. And again, all these toppings is what I picked. Now, for the bread, let me see what the bread's called. The bread's called Italian 5-grain bread, okay? And we could see that we got some onion, some peppers there. So let me open this up. So I ordered green peppers, pepperoncinis, which is vinegar peppers, onion, provolone cheese, and the meat looks like it's like a ham, a salami. Not sure if that's a cabagol. Let me see if they list the meats. Yeah, genuine salami, tavern ham, and cappy. I guess cappy is cabagol. Now, they give you a good amount of meat. Now, I'm going to tell you something. You guys might think I'm crazy saying this, but we actually experimented with something like this a long time ago. When sandwiches have too much meat in them, it really does take away some of the flavor. It sounds crazy, but in my opinion, like, I got a triple Whopper once from Burger King, and it didn't taste nearly as good as a single Whopper. Because I think what happens is that when it's got so much meat, it takes away from everything else. You're not really tasting the sauce now, you're not tasting the vegetables, the cheeses as much, but that's my opinion. So to me, this is a perfect amount. I'm not sure if they have pepperoni in the option, because I would have picked that. I like pepperoni on my Italian grinders. And I did pick a sub sauce to put on it. And anytime I get these sandwiches, I ask for these packets on the side and I never get them. So I'm not sure really what's on this. It says a deli sub sauce, but it looks kind of dry to me. I'm not really seeing a sauce on there. And the best sauce I like to put on my Italian subs is oil, like olive oil, and red wine vinegar. And that's it. That's what most of the old Italian shops used in Rhode Island. So now, in the meantime, I got my oven preheating on 375. I'm going to wrap this up in some aluminum foil, and I'm going to stick it in the oven for maybe about 6 minutes just to heat it up a bit and crisp up that bread a bit. But before I do that, I'm actually going to add some oil and vinegar to this. It would be nice for once to order something nowadays and not have to do something to the food. But, I mean, maybe there is a sauce on here, but I'm not really seeing it. So, I'm just going to drizzle some olive oil on this, get some on the bread, okay? And I really love the flavor of red wine vinegar on subs like this. So I'm just going to give it a couple of splashes. Yeah. And that should do it. Then I'm going to get back on there, onion. Then we're going to get some aluminum foil. But if you want yours like really crispy, it's still going to get crispy in the foil. You could just put it on a baking pan and just slide it in the oven. And there we go. So I'm going to put this in the oven. Then I'll be back in just a few, and we'll give this bad boy a taste. Okay, so I just pulled it out of the oven a couple of minutes ago. Let's see here. Yeah, it's pretty warm. The bread definitely got a little crunchy there. So, I guess the only thing that's left to do now is bite into this thing and see how it is. Alright, so, let's give this a whirl. Got my bear. And to help wash some of the sandwich down, some salt and vinegar potato chips. Okay, so here it is. Looks good. Now again, the meat that they use and the cheese I think is boarhead. So it's pretty good quality. And let me try it. Now this bread right here, again I forgot what it's called. I think it's the 5-grain Italian. Something like the 5-grain Italian. The outside of this, especially when you put it in the oven, it's very rough. Very, very rough. It's like sandpaper. And it could irritate the roof of your mouth. So if you're somebody who doesn't like a texture like this, they also have like 5 other kind of breads at Publix. And they also have a plain white. So I just want to throw that out there. It's got a good taste. Is it the best Italian grinder I ever had? No. But it's good. It is definitely a good sandwich. And for the large, I think it's definitely worth the money. There's a cross section. And I don't know if you could see that. Yeah, I'm used to getting these back home when I was a kid from like real good Italian pizzerias, where these guys came right over from Italy. And most of the Italians in Rhode Island back in the day, they either came over from Naples or Sicily. Alright, so here's my assessment. Of the Publix Deli Italian sub. I'm going to use a rating just like most reviewers do on their channel of 1 to 10. Okay? Now, the quality, the bread is good, the meat's good, the cheeses is good, the toppings is good, but I'm going to be truthfully honest with you. Excuse me, I'm craving one of these. The rating I'm going to give this is a 7.5. And the main reason why is because they didn't add the sauces that I asked for. Okay, now in the options, they even have an option for packets of seasoning or sauces. And I even checked that, and I didn't get any packets. So this sandwich would be pretty plain and dry if I didn't add my own olive oil and vinegar. So because of that, I'm giving it a 7.5. Now, if they did add the sauce to it, see, I don't know what the sauce tastes like, because it seems like every time I do ask for that option, I never get. Sorry, folks, what happened there was that my phone ran out of space. But thank God I was almost at the very end. So yeah, overall, Publix has a really good sandwich. And they have many others to choose from: turkey, roast beef, so on and so forth. And there we go. And for the camera, hey, just bear with me. I'm using this old LG phone. And if I decide I'm doing more with the web and all that, I'm going to get an actual camera. So there we have it, my first review. And I thank you guys so much for watching the OceanState Cuisine. Remember to sub up and all that good stuff. It helps in supporting the channel. And until the next time, you folks have yourself a great day.